Hello and welcome to another Blacklist walkthrough guide. Today is going to be a little bit more of a discussion because I want to make sure that we take some time to go through all of the resources and archives that we make available to you for free before you even join the website as a member. So what we're looking at right now is the landing page of the Blacklist website. You can get a quick sense of our story, how we function from here. But of course, if you're curious, you can click into About Us and get a little bit of a deeper sense of our history. There's a letter from our founder and CEO, Franklin Leonard, here. There's some information about the annual lists and how those differ from the website itself. Of course, there's also information about our expansion into the fiction space. This is helmed by our creative director of fiction, Randy Winston, as well as some information about our ever-growing community of writers. If you want more information about annual Blacklists, and in fact, an entire archive of every one, you can click into the Annual Blacklists tab up here. And this is an archive of every single annual list that has come out since its inception in 2005. So that is over 2 decades of material that you have at your disposal to review and to look at. If you're interested in the programs that we offer and you want to get a sense of anything that might be a good fit for you or your writing, you can open up the Programs tab and just quickly eyeball all of our open labs and partner programs, and you can get a sense of the type of material that they accept. So you can quickly get a sense of whether or not any of your projects might make sense to opt into a program. And then finally, where we're going to be spending most of our time is the Education tab. Now, part of this is also we link out to various podcast archives. So Nobody Knows Anything was a partnership between us and LAist, a game show podcast. We have a Blacklist podcast archive. Read the Acknowledgements is a really incredible resource if you are an author or wanting to become a published author in the fiction space. Our creative director of fiction, Randy, hosts this, and he has had just an incredible spectrum of guests join him. And there's really invaluable information shared in there, as well as Word by Word, which is an ongoing recorded workshop hosted by Ed Solomon. Writer resources, however, is where I want us to spend our time. So opening this up, we first have some standards here. So we link out to kind of PDFs that help clarify the industry expectations for all of the formats that we accept on the website. So for screenplays, television pilots, that includes multicam and single cam, hour-long and half-hour, plays and musical standards, as well as standards for fiction-length manuscripts. Below that, we have it's really hard to find the words to accurately represent all of the information that is linked here. It's a little bit overwhelming, but it is truly invaluable. We have Scott Meyer's blog, Get Into the Story, and he has been publishing daily in that for years. There's so much incredible information and insight from a working screenwriter with a really incredible history in the industry. Of course, we have our official Blacklist blog. We link out to the Writers Guild of America's 100 Greatest Screenplays archive. So you can go and look at all of these screenplays. For screenwriters, we have compiled a list of books and essays, talks, interviews that you can use as a reference point for your craft, for thinking about screenwriting as a discipline. And similarly, we have our Fiction Resources Journal, which functions very much the same for writers who are working in the publishing space, who are writing fiction. And then finally, we have our Writer Profile Guide. So if you want just a little more information about how to make sure that your writer profile is functioning as effectively as possible, this is a really great resource for you. And then finally, at the bottom, we link out to a couple major guilds. So these include the WGA and their various branches, the Dramatists Guild and the Authors Guild. As usual, if you've got any questions, please don't hesitate to contact us at support. I know this is a lot of information, so if you're overwhelmed and you just want a little help, maybe focusing your efforts, feel free to reach out to us. I'll also point out we have a very robust FAQ that we've put together specifically to ensure that we are providing you with all of the information you might be looking for. We want to be as transparent as possible and really give you all the tools to use the site in a way that makes sense for you. So take some time, click around in here, contact us. We can help point you in the right direction. But more than anything, I want to be sure that you know there are just so many resources that we've made available that are not only from us, right? There are so many really brilliant thinkers and artists out there who have taken the time to share their knowledge and their information, and we've done our best to link out to a lot of them.